All right.
Alrighty, so to start off, I'm just going to ask you a couple introductory questions. So, what's your name and where are you from?
All right. My name is Faisal Al Zubaidi. I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Okay, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
So, what's your major? What do you study here?
At the moment, I don't really have a major. I haven't really thought about it yet, but currently I'm just studying Chinese.
Okay, so you're all Chinese classes
Yeah.
right now. Okay, so you've learned English for a long time. You've learned Chinese for a long, not a long time.
Yeah.
You just started. What do you think is the harder language for you? Which one's more challenging? Because your native language is Arabic, right?
Yeah, of course. Well, for me personally, I think English is not even remotely hard. I think it's one of the simplest things. Honestly,
Really?
yeah, it's one of the easiest languages in the world. Honestly, like it's
So how did you learn English? Why was it easy for you?
Well, that's a pretty tough question because I never actually studied any books. I never actually went to take courses. I've never been to America or England.
You never really took any English classes or took any courses?
No.
Then how'd you do it?
Well, it just started young, I guess. I just started watching like cartoons in English, movies in English. I play video games, they're all in English. I guess it just kind of like caught on. Maybe that's why I got a more American accent than a British accent. Yeah.
Consumed a lot of American media, perhaps. So it's kind of you never really went specifically to study it, but a lot of the things you do are using English.
Yeah. That's
A lot of the things that a lot of the information you receive or the information you put out, it's all using English.
Yeah, the most important thing is your surroundings. Like right now with my Chinese, I'm trying to be outside of my house as much as I can, go to the most Chinese place I can find, which is a tea shop. And like, just listen to Chinese, try to speak even if it's wrong and people make fun of me, like at least I learned.
Do you get made fun of often learning Chinese?
Yes, indeed. I did. Characters made fun of. The way I speak.
Who makes fun of you?
Oh, everyone.
Everyone.
Old people, young people, children, doesn't matter, dude.
Old people, young people, children, they're all making fun of you and your Chinese.
Like either my white Goran accent or like the way I write the Hansa is just absolutely horrible. But I love it.
What about your speaking? How do you find like speaking and stuff? Is that easy for you or is it difficult?
I mean, speaking is the easiest. Listening and speaking is the easiest. Listening is the easiest thing. You don't even have to speak. You just understand it. But like the hardest thing is writing with correct grammar. There's your, and your, and you
Yeah.
need to like understand them obviously, which is gonna take some time. But like if you're surrounded by a lot of people that are not afraid to tell you you're wrong, then you're gonna do.
You're saying with English or Chinese?
Oh, both.
Oh,
It doesn't
wait,
matter
with both?
It doesn't matter what language you're studying. As long as someone tells you you're wrong, it's supposed to be like this, then you improve yourself instantly.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, so aside from language, the holiday just ended for the Golden Week, the national holiday. What did you do for the holiday?
I mean, I watched live streams of the of the parade.
What would you think about it?
It's pretty intense. Like,
Pretty intense.
pretty intense. A lot of marching.
Yeah, a lot of marching,
Yeah.
a lot of tanks, planes. They're synced up pretty well, I would
Oh
say.
yeah, it's very like incredible the way like everyone moves at the same pace. It's not really creepy. It's more like
It's almost inhuman. It's
Yeah.
almost kind of almost like, whoa, are
Yeah.
these guys
It's
robots?
either Photoshop or robots. It cannot, or Chinese.
Yeah.
That's the third one.
Those are the only three possibilities.
It's amazing actually. It's the first time I ever see it. I never actually cared about it until like
Yeah.
I came to China and
Well, it was my first time, I think, seriously watching it as well because, I mean, they did it last year, but
Yeah.
because it's the 70th year anniversary, in the intervals of 10.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they made it really big this time. And it's
Yeah.
my first time watching the big one. I've never seen it before either.
I mean, I don't know if that's considered big or not because I've literally never seen that kind of parade. I mean, I've seen my country do a parade. A lot of people jumping through fire and stuff. Yeah, yeah. That's just that's.
You guys got fire jumpers?
I mean, yeah, we got fire jumpers.
What is the Saudi Arabian military parade like?
A lot of people walking.
Uh-huh.
A lot of.
Is it like the Chinese one?
It's pretty similar. I mean, we got M1 Abrams, but like.
M1 Abrams? I think that's the tank we use in America too.
Yeah, it is. I mean, actually, we got them from America, but like.
You're welcome.
You're thanks. Actually, yeah, it's pretty similar, except like we have a lot less people
Okay.
and a lot of.
So it's not on the same scale as
Oh,
what they got here.
absolutely not. You cannot be on the same scale as China. Nothing can really be on the same scale as China. You got robots, maybe. I mean, do you have 1.4 billion people? Probably not. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. I really like it, and I cannot. I'm interested to see like the difference between like this year and next year.
Okay,
I really
yeah.
like the culture. It's just
Yeah.
fantastic.
I'm waiting for the hundredth year
Oh,
anniversary.
Lord, I mean, you're gonna wait.
I'm waiting for that one. 30 years. Let's see.
Let's
I'll be 50 something.
I'll be waiting for you. Let's see in 30 years.
So okay, so as a last question, what as a person who is not a native speaker of English, but just kind of like grew up learning it and stuff, what do you think being able to speak English fluently and well, what kind of benefits and advantages can that bring you in your life?
Like the benefits are uncountable. Like with my country, especially, like you have to know English in order to go to university, a good high school. If you want a job, you have to know English, like any English. But like right now, it's being really enforced, and slowly it's becoming more Chinese. Like now they're trying to enforce Chinese too. Like
You're saying in Saudi Arabia?
yeah, in Saudi Arabia, they're starting to teach Chinese in middle school, high school. They're teaching Chinese, and that's pretty amazing for my country. And I believe that they're doing the right thing. You know, don't stay with one language. Why not like go with multiple?
So in your country, being able to speak English is a very big deal, and
yeah.
Chinese is becoming kind of a big deal as well.
Yeah. English, not a lot of people still know it. Like the people who speak it, they speak with a really thick accent. I mean, it's doable, but understandable. But you know, it's still a very thick accent. And we're already like transforming to Chinese. You're like, you know what? That didn't really go that well. I mean, let's try the other one.
Switch it up.
Yeah, switch it up. You know.
All right.
But it's fantastic, and a lot of people like I've helped a lot of people with my English and like helping them, you know, prepare for TOEFL, IELTS, and so many other things. They just learn English with me, and then they just like stop until like next time they need my help. They stop speaking English. They stop trying to study English. The way I tell them to study English, watch movies. I want you to watch movies. Get 40 words that you don't understand what it means first time you hear or something like that, and give it to me, and I'll translate it for you. That's how I help them with English. I swear to God. Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, all of that. I tell them just watch one episode or two episodes. Give me 40 words, and I'll help you understand what it means.
So kind of like media, movies, and videos.
Yeah, it helps a lot, especially with like some of them are more old. You know, some of them like Janko, they're more like Southern, old kind of. It's amazing. Like you have to see it, because if you just stay like, for example, in UIB, you're only gonna hear the same English multiple times, either like American or Chinese English, and it's not really gonna help you improve and learn that, oh, I do have an accent with this word, I should probably change it. That's how you should do it. People should not be like, it's mine. My English is fine. You should always try to go more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you're already good, you should, you know, you can always be better.
With me, for example, I believe that my English is not that good. Like, writing-wise, it's really bad.
Really?
Absolutely horrible. Like I said, I never studied it. I never studied it.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Only like recently I knew what exactly a verb and adjective and like all of that. I am not even kidding. I swear to God.
You didn't know what those were?
I didn't know that. I mean, I know it in Arabic, of course. I know
Yeah.
all of it in Arabic.
Yeah.
But in English, just like, isn't that the one?
Well,
where
it's not something that comes up in everyday conversation.
yeah. No one is like, hey, by the way,
That's something you specifically learn like in school.
You learn it, which I didn't do. And I believe that you shouldn't go like one way or another. You should find the perfect balance of like learning English and at the same time having fun with English. If you just learn it for seriousness, you're not gonna learn it.
Yeah.
You need to-
The interest isn't there.
Yeah.
It's hard to persist and, you know, kind of stick with it if it's
Yeah.
boring all the time.
If it's boring, or if you think it's a pain, you're not gonna like stick with it. Absolutely never. That's why with Chinese, I'm trying to make it as fun as possible. I play Chuji, which is like PUBG, and yeah, and I'm forced to speak Chinese.
You learn Chinese playing
That's what I'm
PUBG.
doing, like, oh, hey, 兄弟, 兄弟, like, 你去哪里人, 兄弟? And I'm like, oh, shit, you know?
Okay. So, all right. So for the last thing,
Yeah.
you are a native speaker of Arabic, so it would be kind of a waste if I didn't get you to teach me some Arabic phrases.
All right.
I don't know what I should learn. Do you have any suggestions? Do you have anything that's kind of useful or kind of like fun or interesting
I mean,
that's not
there is a
profane?
word. Absolutely not. I stopped myself last time.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing.
Give me a good phrase.
There is one which is called inshallah. Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Yeah, which means like hopefully or if God wills it. We use it with everything. Like, are you coming to this interview? Inshallah. Are you gonna eat with me? Inshallah. What does it mean? It means yes, probably, and probably not. So
That's
now-
very broad.
Yes, it is, and it's beautiful because like you can't really say anything if someone says inshallah. Like right now with my family, if they say inshallah, I'm like inshallah yes or inshallah no. You know?
Inshallah. Inshallah.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. It's fantastic. Just say inshallah with anything. Anything that Arabic people want from you, wish for you to do. Like, hey, you should probably cut your beard. You're like, inshallah. What does that mean? It's like none of your business.
All right.
It's beautiful.
well, now I know. Inshallah. That's gonna get me.
That's like 75%.
If I'm ever in the Middle East, that'll just take me through, I guess.
Yeah, it will help you with 75%.
All right. Well, cool. So that's pretty much it for the interview.
Yeah. Well,
Thanks for participating, and
Really appreciate
you be safe on your scooter.
Thanks. I mean, yeah, I bought this. This will save me a lot. You know.
Alrighty.